Hey guys, good afternoon. It's Lynn coming to you again from London, Ontario, Canada. I made a video there at about I can't remember 3 or 4 in the morning, and it was about being scalar weaponized in my bed. And it's been happening to me every day for like a year here. I live in London, Ontario. It's the home of the Masons and the corrupt cops and the corrupt judges and the corrupt lawyers. And I feel like everybody's really just living in fear. Everybody's just living in fear because they're afraid of these people. And no one's healed, so everybody's afraid of these narcissists that think they're tough. And once you go on your healing path, and you get inside and heal down your childhood addictions, there's nothing to be afraid of with these goons, man. They're wimps, they're weak, they're little boys and little girls. Again, I mentioned it on my other videos before. They're mad at Tommy, who took their toy in the sandbox in grade 1 or 2, and Tommy was a real asshole to them, so they decided to take on Tommy's persona and become that asshole. And now they're 80 and they're still an asshole, and they're even a worse asshole because the aging narcissist, 111 on the timer, the aging narcissist is the worst narcissist out there. And I'm surrounded in my hometown right now by all these aging narcissists, and between the ages of, I'd say, 40 and 80. Let's hope they don't get to 90. I actually hope they don't live that long, but I kind of do. I don't wish for anyone to suffer, but I do wish for them to keep their misery away from me and just go somewhere else and be miserable on their own. But where I'm living right now, I'm contaminated. The place, it's almost like if it was like a rat-infested motel. Where I'm living right now, it's infested with narcissists. It's infested with them all across this city. And I'm just going to go out and get grounded out there today now with my Tibetan singing bowl. I actually just tried it and I can use it both ways now, so it's pretty cool. So that will bring me some love and bring some joy and passion back into my life, as well as getting grounded with Mother Gaia, the only mother I've known since my whole life has been a fake facade here. So I'm just going to go over out there for the collective. If anyone knew a girl named Lynn Waldron at birth, Lynn Julie Waldron, that's me apparently. Birth date, March 2nd, 1976. Apparently was born here at Victoria Hospital in London, Ontario, but my birth certificate was fake. And the mom, Mary, she said I was born at 5:30 p.m. And then when I asked her again, she screwed up the times a couple times. And I have two other pieces of paper that say 9:30 and 8:30, something like that, two other times with a falsified birth certificate. As well as the city of London, Ontario, I'll call it, because it's heinous here. It's fucking heinous. But it's only the narcissists that are ruining it for everybody else. Once we educate ourselves on narcissism and we gain that wisdom, they can't pull a fast one on us anymore. And very much in my hometown right now, they're all trying to pull this fast one on me. They're all liars. They're not truth speakers or seekers. And again, they hate truth speakers. They hate everything. They hate love. They hate everything. And I'm here to just show people that you can push through this fear. We don't live in fear, but the narcissist does. So when we keep moving on our journey here, we educate and we educate the rest of the collective as well. So just coming on, making that video quick to let people know that if you are being fooled by these dominating handlers of your life that can't release control, then I would advise somebody, if you're being stalked, bullied, and they're not getting the message of a boundary that you set with them, and you've had to change your phone number with these people, I'd advise you to go to the cops for sure and let them know where these people live and that it's illegal to be doing all the things they're doing to you. Unfortunately, where I reside in, again, London, Ontario, home of the beautiful Forest City, which I'm going to go out and get grounded in, but also home of the malignant, overt, covert, and the grandiose psychopath narcissist, which I've had no pleasure of 49 years dealing with these people. And I'm going to keep talking, and I'm being scalar weaponized right now. They're trying to close my throat again. And I made a video at 3 or 4 in the morning from my bed as the whole bed was shaking. And I wasn't sure if I was going to put it up because I mentioned some names in the video. And I mentioned a property management. And I'm not too sure about legalities. So I thought maybe I'll just leave the names out this time. But again, everybody knows the last name I was given, Waldron. Waldron. If anybody recognizes me out there, whether it be North Carolina, South Carolina, I've been trying to see maybe what happened to me as a kid. I feel like I'm like that missing kid from a milk carton. And this family that did raise me, they're very demonic. And again, the narcissism is out of hand. And they never told me one thing about my life. As a kid, again, being that inquisitive and intuitive child, very spiritual. They always say to question everything, right? But these narcissists, they don't answer your questions. 544. They'll lie, even as a little innocent kid. Again, I used the analogy the other day of a commercial, a Tide commercial with a lady and the kid. The kid is like, "Mommy, do crabs have eyebrows?" And the mom does an eye roll. And I'm just watching a narcissist video right now about their smirk again and their eye roll. I'm going to drop it in the description, as well as I just watched another narcissist video on energy and how they don't like to see you well. They don't want to see you elevated, and they'll keep you stuck by sending you that hate thought all day long, which I made another video about last week when I was minding my own business sitting in a park, and a very old friend from this building decided to come into my territory as well. And I felt that energy change. And what that is, when you feel when you've been standing in your power and you're feeling confident and you're feeling great about yourself, not wearing any makeup and loving on yourself, giving yourself back all that love that's been taken away from you for 49 years, somebody coming into your apartment and stealing your makeup the other day and you don't give a shit. But it's the games these toys like to play with you, eh? I just watched another narcissism video on again, they hate happiness and they hate anything, but they do need to control you. And again, they don't care what it is, but they'll get it from you any way they can. So again, what's happening to me right now, my back is so sore right now. I already had a failed back surgery in 2015. I had to lawyer up to even not be homeless a couple years ago, which the universe rewards people that are brave like that, right? I didn't just let a corporation bulldoze me over and make up a fake job for me and put me in this position where my back gave out on the job and everybody started turning on me back then. Again, where I'm living, it is a Truman Show like experience that, again, I never signed up for. And again, these people are envy and jealous of you, but they'll skill or weaponize you all night long, knowing full well that you were in a fucking car accident where your back is completely killing and your right foot. But they'll use these direct energy sourced weapons on you again to deregulate your nervous system, like mine is right now, but I'm still speaking. Get your whole system out of whack. And again, to the point today where my confidence could go back. You could, because of these people. Again, I have a lot of time under my belt, but time means nothing when you're getting over your addictions. 8:18 on the timer there. These people can bring you back to where you used to be. And again, they are in their south node, and anyone off addictions, you're in your north node. So again, you've healed, and these people are unhealed. They're unhealed, they're rancid, they're disgusting, and they just want to keep you stuck with them, and they will never grow. So I just want to urge people that if you have given up any of your addictions and you're still hanging out with these people or speaking to them on the phone, such as maybe the family that raised you, and maybe you are far like me on your journey and you're noticing that they're even worse than you could have imagined. I want you to let you know that you got to keep going, and you got to keep setting these boundaries. And when it comes down to it, if you really need a cop or somebody to help you, I'm hoping that in your hometown or wherever you are in the world and the planet, that you would have a cop come and help you. Where I'm living, I've had them help me in the past here. But it doesn't seem like that's the case anymore. It seems like some energy's gone over again of fear, and that's all instilled and started by narcissists. I'm going to take a deep breath for a minute. I'm still being scalar weaponized right now. And in my video at 3, 4 in the morning, I might just post it anyway because I don't live in fear. Fear is a fucking illusion. And the only people that live in fear are people that are guilty. And the narcissists are very guilty, just like that family. Everything I ever asked was a joke. It was literally like I asked as a kid, like, demonic family member, does crabs have eyebrows? And then they made up some big thing like, oh well, they and you know the narcissist says and not trying to talk to educate people like I am, even stumbling and stuttering over my words as they try to shut me up. 10-10 on the timer. They would make up a lie to an innocent kid who's like very intuitive and inquisitive because the whole family was indeed jealous of her. Jealous and envy, again, are the two worst things you can have. They're right up there with cocaine, booze, and it comes from being a narcissist. So again, I'm educating people on that. And I want to let people know that if you are a targeted individual, I'm going to drop some frequencies in the description. Again, in London, Ontario, I do feel 10:44 on the timer. My eyes are still gunked up as well. And again, that's that narcissism, the leading cause of illness and disease, floating right around my community. The ratio of empaths or people that want to heal compared to narcissists is out of this world. And again, these people are not accountable. They wreak havoc on your life again because they hate you. They hate love. They hate light, and they're not understanding that I won't be. I can't be broken down. I've already been so broken down and abused for 49 years that these guys can keep trying with their scalar weapons. And I'm not going anywhere except for up, and I'm definitely leaving this town. My back is absolutely killing right now. And again, I'm not sure what else they do, but it's like somebody's sitting there with a fucking remote control on your back. And every time I speak, my throat gets tighter. I made some messages last week about how to open and heal your chakra systems. Again, nothing a narcissist would be interested in. All a narcissist is interested in is tearing you down, making your day miserable again so they can get that reaction out of you. And they love it. They love to see people failing. They love it. They're sadistic. They're miserable. And the older they get, the worse off they are. I know a lot of people in the planet right now are waking up to it being like a karmic family that they were raised in, or like a demonic family. But I'm waking up to the fact that pretty much my whole city is demons. It's like everybody's been cloned out. They vibe so fucking low that these people aren't even the people that I knew before. But again, it's because I got myself to a higher consciousness. Because I did the work on myself. And when people do the work on themselves and they break down these addictions, they don't need to be treated like a scapegoat in their city. Or I am a black sheep, and I've proven that. I know my ancestors chose me because I've never given up on anything. And that's the thing. I don't give up. And I've had 49 years of abuse. And it's like these guys keep trying every night, and they want me to give up. They want me to give up, and I think they want to keep me stuck here in this city to drain me again of my energy, my beautiful vitality that I've done the work on myself and gotten myself to this higher state of consciousness. But again, where I'm rotting in my apartment, I'm literally rotting, and again, my energy system is all out of whack right now. And my back is killing. My neck, again, necromancy was performed on me. And again, it's this government, this shitty ass government, which would consist of narcissists. There's nothing elite about these people, man. It's corrupt. It's ignorant. And again, I made a video yesterday about ignorance is bliss. And I made a correction in there. To me, ignorance is bliss. Bliss is being joyful. Bliss is love. Everything a narcissist hates. And whoever came up with the expression ignorance is bliss is very narcissistic. If you really want to think about what that means for you, To me, that everything around me right now is all made up by narcissists, and that's the way the world was built, was by these asshats that thought they were never going to get caught. And I'm catching them. I hold my head up high. I'm going to go out and get grounded now in the sun. I'm sure I'll have stalkers driving by me. They all look at me every day, and I think it's because I was supposed to be dead. 14:33 on the timer. It's getting hotter and hotter right now, so they're trying to make me shut up more, and the pain's going all up my back to the point where my neck could give out at any time right now. And I'm not going to shut up. But I hope where you are on the planet, that if you're having trouble with stalkers, energy source weapons being used on you, being a targeted individual, maybe people breaking in your home and stealing things, people doing witchcraft on you and black magic and trying to cause chaos in your life. I want to let you know that as soon as you go out and ground in Mother Gaia, you're going to feel better. And you just got to keep tuning these evil people out of your life and hold your head up high like I'm going to do right now, and try to get my energy back, because they're not going to keep me down there. But if you are in just like your first little bit of elevating, and you're waking up and not quite too sure, you're afraid of these people still, I want to let you know narcissists are the weakest people in the world. Empaths are way stronger, and the Heyoka empath can stare these people down in a heartbeat. And the Heyoka empaths are walking karma. So don't ever fear these people. And where I am in my city, no cop would ever come help me. No one's ever coming to help me. It's like these narcissists have, they like to isolate you as well, right? And I've been 1555, which means great things are coming for me again. Positive changes. And I hope for who's ever hearing this video, they're coming for you too. I just wanted to get that message out. Again, it starts back to my birth, and I don't know where I came from, and I don't know who my real parents are. And these ignorant fucks where I live, these ignorant people that raised me, and they didn't raise me, they beat the fuck out of me, and they're not getting away with it. And people say people don't get away with murder, and they don't get away with abuse either, whether it's a friend, an ex, or a psychopathic family. You might have a Cain and Abel brother and sister, brother thing going on, like biblical, but I'm the Abel, I'm the sister, and he's Cain. He wants to kill me. And this family hated my light. They hated me. They held me back for 49 years. And again, while the narcissists live in fear and shame and guilt, I'm going to say to them all in my home city and everywhere here, again, the corruption is brutal. Up your kilt. I'm going to keep protruding forward on my journey. No one's shutting me up. And the more the scalar weapons hurt me, I'm just going to keep playing narcissism shit all night, because they hate that. So who's ever tuned into me with scalar weapons, and again, that voice to skull they're using on me. And again, I believe that I'm being illegally surveilled in my apartment. So I believe everybody can hear me and watch me all day long. And it's disgusting. It's predatorial. It's pedophile-y, and it's sick. And it's disgusting. And this needs to end on the planet. I hope wherever you are, this abuse isn't going on. But indeed, it is for me. And I'm believing it is a lot of ex-psychopaths. When I got sober, I started seeing people for what they really were. When you drop your addictions, you can get your blinders off. And instead of being unconscious like a narcissist, they're unconscious, but they're very conscious of what they're fucking doing to people. Don't let them fool you. Duh, they can't be duh. They know. They're very meticulous, and they know what it's very calculated and cold and manipulating and gaslighting. They've been getting away with this murder for years on people. The evil eye, the smirk eye, it's all very calculated. And just because they're in a lower state of conscious, they're unconscious. So they're loose harvesting your energy. We're the bright beings on the planet, and we won't be controlled. And the narcissist is going to have to learn a tough lesson here. It's going to be from God and my angels and ancestors. And their lesson right now is to release control. It's to release control, and they don't own anybody. And that's the lesson right now. It's very biblical for the narcissists. While their masks are falling off and the rest of ours are growing into a higher consciousness, when the only time I was unconscious is when these fools had me wrapped in their disgusting energy while I drank and did cocaine with them back in addiction 6-7 years ago. But I can't be fooled anymore. I see them for what they are. And I hope wherever you are on the planet, and wherever you are on your journey, that Once you see it, I hope you never look back at these people. Once you see one, they're all the fucking same and they have no value to bring to you. They're weak, they're empty, and they're a little kid in that empty meat vessel, which I always talk about. Whatever age they are, they're just that little kid playing the little games and taunting you and trying to control you because they're too lazy to heal, they're too weak, and there's nothing strong about them. So them trying to throw you that dominating, evil, aggressive energy, it's all an act. It's all a joke. And when they go home and nobody sees them, they become the monster. But out in public, they're that cool guy, right? The cool girl, right? Very popular, very charismatic, and very loud usually. And I'm very loud too, but not in an egotistical way like them. I'm very humble, and I'm always going to remain humble. No matter how the spiritual journey is going for me, I know I have a lot of good things coming my way, and that's what in my city right now, people are jealous and envious of it. And I am led to believe that I have a spiritual inheritance, and because I got rid of my family a couple of years ago, they went in and changed documents in the court, and I'm very, very, very well aware and intuitive that a court case has been going on behind my back for the last couple of years, and they're still trying to do what a narcissist would do. They hijacked my Facebook, my Messenger, and they try to go back into those things like from 10 years ago, because a narcissist can't stay in the present moment. Anyone who's healing, we stay in the present moment. Again, a great book, Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. You come to the present moment, and you let go of the past, and we don't know about the future. But they can't let go of anything, and they want to keep you stuck there. But you're like, you know what? I don't play these games, and I never was like them. But I was roped in their energy for a million years. And when you decide that you want to take your own life back and not play these dumb games with these idiots, they hate it. And again, they won't let you go. They keep trying to control you. And right now, I'm being dominated by my whole city. Again, my back is so fucking sore right now. It's just killing, and I'm not going to let them win, but it would have been really nice in my own fucking home city, 2121, that I had one person to count on. And again, maybe that's my karma, because I ended up hurting the person I loved the most in this fucking city because of these narcissists years ago, when I didn't heal my childhood wounds, which is very, very essential in growing. And I chose these demonic entities that had me fooled that they were the cat's ass. They're a fucking joke. And when you do cocaine and you drink with these people, they're disgusting. And you won't know until you heal. And then you'll be wondering, how the fuck am I even alive? And why did I hang out with them? You're always going to hang out with a lower class, a lower entity, which they are entities and they're weak. You're going to hang out with them when you don't heal your childhood wounds. Once you heal your childhood wounds, you're going to give yourself all that love back, and you're going to see everybody for face value. And again, I keep saying 2212. Once you see one, you've seen them all. And you've healed so much and grown to love yourself that you just know love's coming to you. And none of that was your fault, what you did in the past, because you were on cocaine, and drugs can make anyone not themselves. They make you into a monster when you're hanging out with narcissists as well. And they make you a narcissist. They could end up turning you into a narcissist too, is what I was going to say in the end. And when you're doing cocaine with them and drinking with them, if you don't get away from them in the end, you will be more like them. You'll be a unconscious little cunt, male or female, and that's what they are. I'm going to leave it at that for now. I do have the love of my life coming in, and I'm going to hold that tight to my heart. Again, I am unconditional love, and I'm going to hold that close to my heart, because I have done all the healing. And I do just want to let that person know that if they can't hear me, I'm going to say, I love you. Forgive me. I love you. Forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I'm sorry. And that's the Ho'oponopono prayer. If you want 2222, you can picture somebody in the planet. I wouldn't advise you to picture a narcissist, though. I'd advise you to do it to somebody really fucking cool that you love to death. And don't ever try to say that prayer to a narcissist, because they won't get it, and they'll just bring you back again. They'll loop you back in again. Hoover on you, bring you back in. They'll never change. They could bring you back for a day and say, I'm willing to change. I went here, I went there. They won't. They never will. They won't love. They're horrible. Get the fuck away from them as soon as possible. They're a demonic entity. But for anyone that you do love that's not a narcissist in the planet, give up on hoping you can change them too, because you can't. For anyone you do love in the planet, you can say that prayer. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. It doesn't matter which order you say it in. It's a way that you can also send it to your inner child. You can picture yourself as an inner child, or on the cord from your heartstring to your little child. Say sorry to your little child for not knowing better, that you were raised by animals, demonic narcissists that hated you from the beginning of time. And a lot of people are waking up to this on the planet. They're still weaponizing me right now again, and I'm just going to move along with it. My back is so fucking sore right now, but you wouldn't know. My foot's killing, and I'm going to go out and ground in Mother Gaia right now. But if anyone does find this in the planet, and you do know anything about a little girl that, again, I don't know, because I was only ever here that I remember in London, Ontario. Again, I could come from North Carolina, South Carolina. If you ever hear of a missing case of a missing child, some were born around the year of 1976. I could be 2 years younger or 2 years older. Again, the only birth name I've been giving is Lynn Waldron, Waldron, in London, Ontario. And I'm going to leave it at that for now, and I'm going to keep coming on and speaking my truth. Again, I'm in a very corrupt city, and I know everybody's trying to pull the wool over my eyes. And again, the other narcissist thing right now is for one of them to tell the truth. Their lessons in life are to release control on somebody. They can't fucking control you. And they got to learn how to let that go. And they got to learn how to tell the fucking truth. And they never will. They're all liars. So that's their two lessons in very biblical times right now, with the unawakening, which is the unafakening of these people, the unfakening. And that's their lessons. And it is a school down here. And if they're not willing to grow and learn any of those lessons, which again, they'll never learn how to be a better person as well, because they just don't. They don't care. They're miserable. They complain. They hate. And the empaths can be great. And we are great. And we're that big ball of light, man. We're that big ball of light. And we're never going to dim ourselves down for these evil monsters that lie, cheat, steal. And most of them are con men and women. And they just don't want their mask to fall off, but I'm unraveling them all. I unravel one and I unravel them all. Again, I'm going to end it there. I just saw 26 on the timer. Again, my name is Lynn, if that's even my real name, coming to you from London, Ontario, Canada. Today, with the scalar weapons in my back, I am going to call it Lund Dump on Terrible. Again, it's being in a fear-based community run by Masons, I believe, and run by military or fake cops and fake FBI agents and scammers and illusionists that are delusional, thinking it's okay to fucking use weapons on somebody. It's disgusting. And I'm going to leave it at that. I hope wherever you are on the planet, I'm going to end it off with love and light, wishing you love and light in the planet. I'm going to go out and get grounded and practice my Tibetan singing bowl out there to reattach and get my nervous system back to where it is as a healed divine being. And right now they got me in my masculine energy, and that's okay, because we all have divine feminine and divine masculine energy within us. So I'm a little bit more masculine right now, and I'm going to get into that femininity probably when I go hit the sun out there. So again, if you can go out there and sun gaze wherever you are on the planet, just keep going forward. It does get easier, and it was easier for me, but now they're trying to get me with these weapons really hard again, really hardcore. And it leads me to believe that there's a lot of secrets in this city, and again, karma's here to collect, judgment's here, and we don't wish ill will on people. That's up to the universe and God and whoever you believe in. It's up to them when these people get karma, but usually their karma for the old age narcissist is their karma is just for them to be miserable with themselves, and that's fine. I'm fine with the karma being that, but what I don't want is them to be messing with me when I've already set these boundaries and got rid of all of them all. It's illegal, and it's corruption, and it's stalkerish. And it's again, completely illegal, breaching privacy if they are spying on me and stalking and illegally surveilling me every day. It's disgusting. And I'm going to set that out there and keep moving forward, because I'm not going to get into a low vibrational state that they want to bring me back down to where they are. Again, I'm going to end it there. When something comes to me, I'm going to keep spitting it out of my mouth. Again, my childhood wound was always being told to shut up. And again, it's probably because I was very inquisitive as a kid and I always knew right from wrong. And I probably told these morons what I thought about them as a child too, just like I'm going to tell them now as well. As for the rest of the planet, I hope you're having a great day. Make sure you get out there in ground with Mother Gaia. And I'm going to put up a couple of targeted individual frequencies that will help ease the pain for you, hopefully, on your journey as well. Again, I'm Lynn, coming to you 2922, and from I Am Soulfully Sober. I hope everybody has a great day today. Namaste.